Come on. What is it?
Well, it was about a friend of Monty's who joined the army the day the war began. Because he believed that he was going to fight for something that really mattered. He was ready to fight and willing to die if there was any sense and reason to it. But he didn't find any. He found his leaders stupid, complacent, and out of date. With no claim to leadership but birth and class and privilege. They weren't leading him in a struggle for a better England. They were leading him in a struggle to preserve the same rotten, worn-out conditions that kept their class in comfort and his in poverty. They were asking him to give his life for something that he hated and despised.
Is Monty expected to answer this man's problem?
Monty had nothing to offer in reply.
He might ask him whether it's time to doubt and argue when his country's fighting for its life. No one believes that England's perfect. We all know we were badly guided and unprepared, but what's the use of whining about the past when we're fighting to survive? What we're fighting for is bigger than he is. Bigger than his leaders, bigger than you, Clive, or me. If we lose our faith, what's the alternative? To be beaten in this war would be terrible, unthinkable.
That's what he's trying to see clearly through this awful confusion. He keeps asking himself, if England were to lose, could we be worse off, or weaker, or more shameful?
But doesn't he understand that right or wrong, it's too late to doubt or question? We're in it now, and we've got to go on. Monty should tell his friend there are bigger things to fight for than his conscience.
He's told him that. He's told him that he must fight for England. Do you know what England means to this man? It means poverty, hunger, begging for work, no matter how cruel and humiliating. And if our armies did win this war, what share will this man have in the England that he's helped to save? They'll give him nothing. It'll return to the men who have owned it and disgraced it, so that they can go on disgracing it until the next war comes.
I don't think that will happen. I hope it won't. But whatever does happen, let us decide it, not the enemy. But you've only told me the things this man's brain tells him he shouldn't fight for. What about all the things his heart tells him he should fight for?
What things?
He must ask his heart.
He doesn't think with his heart. Go ahead. Tell me just a few.
All right. I'll try. If anyone asks me what England is, he robs me of an answer because everything it is can't be spoken about. If you do, it's like tearing apart a flower to analyze it. If I said it was Shakespeare and thatched roofs in the countryside, he'd laugh. If I said it was speakers in Hyde Park, free to say what they wish, and polite barbies at the corners, those cliffs over there, and Drake alive in memory, he'd laugh again. If I said England was the New Forest, deep in ferns and holly trees, if I said it was May blossoms rich in spring and bluebells like a God-sent carpet, and the rain and the shine and the green of our blessed land, if I said it was the larks that will sing here tomorrow, high in the sun tomorrow and forever, or the shout of a newsboy at the corner, the sound of a taxi horn, or the age and dignity of our cities. If I said it was all those things, he'd laugh because words have said it so often before. If I tried to say it was all the things that make the pride and joy and gentle gladness of our people, I'd use words badly and shame the things themselves by doing so. I couldn't tell him if he won't see beyond the emptiness of words. But I could make him see. England, it's Monty and the boys coming up the road from Douai. It's you, Clive, helping the weaker men into the boats instead of getting in themselves. Whatever this man is, blood and bone, mind and heart and spirit, England made him, every part of him. Even if he doesn't understand the other things, he would understand that. When he says the word England, it must be for him as it is for me, like music that's rich beyond the power of music. Those are the things. And he must go back and fight for them, because that's England too. Knowing that we'll never be beaten. Knowing that we won't give in, we won't, we just won't. sorry, Clive. It's just something I feel so terribly strongly about.